Okay, hello. Let's see, I need some music. Not that one. Nice. Okay, so I'm pretty excited because I haven't really tested this yet. So I implemented all these agent stuff. So I created this tool. We're gonna dive into it. So let me just get this thing running first. Isn't it workspace that has? No, it's agents flow. This. Oh, so I don't have a disposer here. Okay, we'll fix all that stuff. This agents on send prompt. This current thread. Add message. Prompt. And then model. So we shouldn't have an instruction here. Yeah, I haven't really understood the benefit of these instructions. It seems like managing the prompt is better. So what we're gonna do, because you want, no, so I'm just gonna create like an empty instruction so it doesn't mess up anything. Yeah, we just have to ask GPT model. Because sorry, this model comes in as a string, but it should be one of these, and it is. Let's see, because I have my first agent defined here. So this is the cool stuff. It's like you can define multiple agents and then we can orchestrate them. But we're gonna go at this quite simply by defining like a support role. So this is where you by default send your prompt. And I'm gonna say you work on support at a tech company. Your job is to evaluate which role in the company is responsible for helping the user with their request. Try to understand the user's intent and guide them towards the respective role in the company. And then the handover is to request assistance, where we want to get a role, an engineer, product manager, or product manager, or project manager. Like this could be anyone. I just want to test it. And then it's the request, which has a description, which is bring the role up to speed with the request from the user. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. And then we have the model, and then I just have a test function here. We don't actually need this. So first we just need to see what happens here. So I think I have everything in order now. Let's see, are we actually building this? npm run watch. Oh yeah, so agent, this is, I think we're just gonna rename this to T because it's, oh, is that OCaml? Anyways, we're not using that file, so let's just, oh, god damn it. Wait, oh, I renamed the wrong one. This of course needs to be there. It's agent. Let's just make it a text file. What about now? It seems to be building. Let's start it. And let's open the project folder. And I'm gonna ask it for something. So I'm not running the dev server or anything right now because I'm going to change that concept anyways if there's anything to become of this app. But for now, let's just say I want to create an application, a task management. Send that in. You can see that's the user and it goes to support. And this is where it's going to get more fun as we go. By the way, I haven't tested this, so I'm probably missing something. There is no function called get UI description for agent support. Where's this coming from? Oh yes, for agent support. Yeah, exactly. So it wanted to go and grab the UI for some reason. And that means, how are we going to do this? So we have all these existing functions, and these shouldn't actually be defined here anymore. So what I think we need to do is maybe we should just move to a new assistant. I think that's better because I have another assistant. I have this web dev planner. Could you, where's your, we're gonna just remove these. That's the assistant ID. Then we're gonna change out the assistant ID here. There we go. Yeah, doesn't matter. We don't have retrieval, so let's just use this one instead. So we don't, because I want to pass in the functions automatically now, based on the agent. But I haven't added that yet, so we're gonna do that. But yeah, so let's try again. Because that's of course when it's gonna get more fun. Oh, we actually do have to pass. Okay, so on send prompt, we actually need the functions as well here. So that's something we need to fix. On send prompt in agents. I didn't think about that. On send prompt emitter. So we have functions, and the functions are actually something we already have here. It's this one. These ones. It's not that biggie to actually type them, but let's do that. I should probably create some type utilities for this. And now we need to pass the actual functions. Functions will be agent functions. Oh, yeah, this shouldn't actually be extract functions. This should just be the functions. So this should just be functions. Yeah. So functions is an array of JSON schema. It's the same as the actual JSON schema as we have in the, so when I do func here and like enums and stuff, it builds up just the JSON schema expected by OpenAI, but it's also typed. So it's easy to manage them, handle them. That's why we have these utilities here. Anyways, so we need add message to be functions, and I guess OpenAI has some function definition. Would this work? Yeah, exactly. So they match. Great. And then I'm not sure, is this where we put the functions? should be stream. Tools. Is it tools? I don't think that fits. Oh yeah, exactly. So we need to map them because we're sending tools, right? And we have to say that it's a type of function, and then the function is the actual func. There we go. That should work. So now we're passing it. Oh, but we also need to let's see. Where do we pass the functions? Agents. Functions concat agent dot handover. We need to pass it a handover as well. So that's the thing. Like each agent, they have some functions they can call, but they all need to define this handover. And this is a theory I have, because to be able to pass data between these agents, there has to be like a structured data of it. So I'm calling it the handover, and it's just a function call that like the framework, agents framework, can identify to let you more easily orchestrate when one agent is done doing its, like, achieving its goal. I'm not sure about this. I don't understand how we could do it any differently. But yeah, anyways, let's see. I would like to create a task management application. So the point is that we're gonna, yeah, as I said, identify, god damn it. Invalid schema for function, request assistance. Enum, okay. JSON schema, enum. Why doesn't that work? I do have enum on. Didn't I have enum on one of these? Oh, I guess I didn't. Oh, is it type string and then enum? Oh, okay. Cool. Let's try again. So at least I tried to request, it called a handover, right? I wonder who it tried to get, oh, god damn it. I have no idea, but sometimes this just crashes. I think it's when I like open it too fast or something. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Where were we? Oops. Because when we have this rolling, we're going to start playing around with different roles and see if we can actually get something to run here. And the thing I'm most curious about is how well GPT 3.5 does planning when it has like a different agent to validate with. And all of this is inspired by like this talk by Andrew NG about how they achieved GPT 3.5 to be better than GPT-4. but just having agents. So basically validating prompts and passing things and iterating on things, and like it takes longer for it to get to the level of GPT-4. But the point is that when you're going to do complex tasks with AIs, they need time anyways. So if it takes more than an instant, you've already broken the user experience of interacting with AI. So if it takes, what I mean to say is that if you give an AI a task and it takes more than 30 seconds to achieve that task, it doesn't matter if it takes 30 seconds or 30 hours. Well, that's 30 minutes, right? Because you won't wait those 30 seconds. It completely breaks things up for you. You want to go and do something else. And humans, we don't context switch very well in a 30-second interval. Anyways, I want to create a task management application. It will be fun to see if we can get some text in here. God damn it, we're still having an issue. There is no function call. Why are you saying that? Why is it saying that? Assistant thread. So we're going through the functions. Okay, let's take a look at the functions. What am I doing wrong here? I want to create a task. So we are passing request assistance. Why does it say there is no function call? Where do we, maybe it's my implementation. There is no, where is this? Where's this coming from? Is this coming from OpenAI? Thread error. Oh, okay. So it's coming from OpenAI. There is no function call. Huh. God damn it. Do they have an issue with this? Why isn't this working? There is no function call. Assistant passing function call. There is no function call. Must be something I'm doing wrong since there's no one else's. So it's saying there is no function call. Request assistance. Oh, I think what it means is that we still have to define the functions. Okay, but so we still have to define the functions. But here we kind of, that doesn't make any sense. But here we kind of tell it what functions it can call. But that doesn't make any sense to me. And let's look at the documentation. Where's the documentation? Learn more. God damn it. create thread. Oh, where's runs? Well, messages, I guess. Create message. Where's the... Where are we calling the... runs? Tools override. Why isn't that working? God damn it, this sucks. Oh, tool choice. This is interesting. Controls which, if any, tool is called by the model. None means the model will not call any tools and instead generate a message. Auto is the default value, means the model can pick between generating a message or calling a tool. Specifying a particular tool forces the model to call that tool. This is very, very useful because this is really what I want. This is the handover. I wonder if this means, will it only call that tool? Can pick between generating a message or calling a tool. Okay, that's something to play with. But I don't understand why this didn't work. This really sucks. I only had like an hour to play with this. God damn it. Why does it say that there is no function call? Damn it. I have no idea where to go from here. I would expect this to work. We're passing in the functions here. Request assistance. Like it's literally there. And this is exactly how we store them, right? Name, description, parameters. Name, description, parameters. But why does it for agent support? I have a feeling this is not from... Wait a minute. I don't think this is actually from... I have a feeling... Because I'm saying for agent. Like this is coming from inside my abstraction, right? Yeah. Why the hell? Why does it say open AI error? Okay, so this is... Sorry. This was my bad. Yeah, handle function call, of course. So I'm checking current agent functions concat current agent handover. I'm not checking the handover if the function call exists. Sorry, that's my bad. Blah, blah, blah. That was the function called delta created concat. I should have some helpers for this, but this current agent dot handover. Sorry. It was my bad. Just confused by that. Okay. I want to create a task management application. Something's happening. I'm not sure if I'm logging anything. I would expect there to be... Oh, yeah. So what I think happens now is that it's actually making the function call, but I'm not responding to it. Oh, of course. Oh, okay. I know what I forgot to implement. So this, maybe this isn't the best way to define the handover. Because now it's like its own property, but when it comes to actually, because it's a complicated thing, the typing here. Oh, wait, I think I know what I should do. No. I should rather identify, well, this is fine. But when it comes to handle function call, wait, this should have been called, right? No, that's the thing. That is the thing. So I wasn't sure how to do this. So on function call, here you see I have the function calls. Yes, exactly. Handover is basically the function that I then well, the model is going to call to identify that it's like, I'm done, I need someone else to... It's basically the function call that says someone else should, a different agent should continue now. Which agent that is what you define in your orchestration. But it basically means I, as an agent, I'm done with what I'm doing. Now something else has to take over. Yes. So the thing is, this is typed for the actual functions of the agent. It's not... the typing here is not with the handover. So it kind of just stops here. Because here I should really like handle the... But that's the thing, like I want on handover. I want this to be called when we have a handover. But then on requires action. This is the thing. So this is where I thought about it the wrong way when I implemented it, because on requires action is what actually has the function calls. So this is where it actually produces the function call, the handover. And the way I thought about it is that here we should like switch on the function call name, and then you would be able to like call whatever you need to call to resolve that function, and then you can just return it from here and submit it back to the thread. And then you have handle function call here. You know what? I think we're gonna do it like, okay, so I need to iterate on this API because it's complicated. But what I think we should do is, oh yeah, so the problem is that this needs to be async. So producing the output of each function call needs to be async, so I can submit back the tool outputs. but when I implemented this, I wanted it to be like an event that a function is being called and then you kind of resolve it, but that doesn't actually work because you can't wait for the event, right? You just completely decouple it. So to immediately resolve this, now I need to think about this some more, how this should actually work. But what we can do is when we handle the function call, and it is a handover function call, what we can do is I don't like this. How should we do this? How should we identify? Okay, let's just, god damn it. Maybe that should just be part of, so when we say handle function call, we'll actually return it if it's a handover as well. And then you switch on all function calls, including the handover. And then you can produce like, hey, thumbs up, great, thanks for your help kind of thing. Or at least do that for now. And then I have to think about this because I really want the handover to be part of the, I want to separate the handover from the other function calls. And the reason is that the handovers is about agent orchestration, while function calls is about doing something. Like you call something and then so what we could do is if, okay, so what we can do for now is that if I think, what do I want to do here? So we could return like, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, for now, I think we should just handle function call. Why is this? Yeah, it's typed as extract agent functions. Should extract agent functions be both the functions? Oh my god, my brain is completely going to a halt here. It's so annoying. It's such a simple thing to just fix, but I want it to make sense. That's a bit intense. So the point is that if it's a function call, I just want the function call back. And I want to switch on it so that I can call, for reading a file, I want to call the read file function tool. So I can read the file, get its output, and return that output here. When it's a handover, I want to emit an event that the handover occurred. So it can do its thing. And then I really just want to return like, yeah, fine, great, thanks for calling the handover. Like, it doesn't matter what the output is, really. You just want to say, okay. Yeah, you just want to say, okay. But I don't know how to best express that. Because if we return the handover as a function call, then you have to switch on the handover just to say like, okay, thank you. And maybe that's fine. So yeah, so maybe a better way to do this is that instead of having handover here, handover is really just the name of one of the functions. So you'll always add the functions in functions, and then handover just references the name of one of the functions. And then it will naturally type the handover as a function with all the other functions. It will pop up here. You can define the response to it, but it will still emit the handover event so that you can do the orchestration. But you also have to define the actual output of that function. Okay, that's what we're going to do that. So we're going to say this is here, and then you're going to be able to say request assistance, because that's one of the functions. So let's change the agent where handover is actually f name. And then handover is f name. It's a function name. And then it's going to break a lot of stuff. So when we... So here we... Okay, this is interesting. So what we're going to do is T... How do we do this? Extract function schema? Do we just extract? No. Number? And name is T handover. Is that gonna work? Let's see. So it is probably always call agent handover, so I can determine what to do next. Okay, nice, that makes sense. And we don't have to concatenate these anymore, which is great. And if it's a handover function call, if the content call name is agent handover, that's fine. We don't need to concat that anymore, and we don't need to concat that anymore. So in theory now, we should be able to switch function call name, and we should have a case for request assistance. We can say that the output, let's see, output should be a string. Output, okay, great, thanks. This is just for the AI to get like a response to calling this request assistance. Okay, your request has been passed on or something. And then we have the output here. So now in theory, I'm very curious on handover. Does this still make sense? Yeah, nice. You see this? It still has the parameters of the handover call, which is great. But handle, what we didn't implement in the agents flow is that when we do handle function call, we should check if name equals agent. Oh, what was it? Oh, I don't have it here. Current agent handover. Then we're going to say this on handover emitter fire. Do we check here if there's a... We actually don't. if no, this the current agent, row new error, errors missing agent. So the agent name is this current agent name, and the parameters are the parsed parameters. Nice. Okay, it's coming together. It's coming together. Let's see now. I want to create a task management application, management application. So it's going to support. We're getting an error. Invalid state, handling message data without the message to add to. Oh, aren't I? So when we prompt. So when we prompt, we set. Okay, handle message delta. I thought I checked this. So, oh. Yeah, so if that's fine. So we don't have any last content now. So because like it's an empty array. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. So we had last message. That last message doesn't have any contents. But it says. Oh. Okay, yeah, this is just the wrong check. So what I want to protect it from getting a message delta in the wrong state. And the last state is, the last content is the function call, and it is completed. So we should really have like an and. So if last if last content and last content type and last content dot type, status not equal to resolved. So if we have some content and that content is a function call that has not been resolved, then it's an error. Like there's something bad happening. So it would kind of be or last content. Yeah, so it's like if it's okay equals text and last content dot status equals completed. So the point is, if we have a function call that's not resolved, or we have text that has been completed. Oh, let's be more explicit. So if we if we have a pending function call or we have a completed text, then it's weird that we get a message delta. We shouldn't get a message delta in that case. Why the hell did you find so many errors? God damn it. What did I do wrong? No, I'm doing this wrong. So to handle message, the thing is, it's the typing. I think I need to move this. So if last content type equals text and last content dot status equals completed, we have a problem. But we also have a problem if we have a function call. Yeah, no, I had the correct check. It's just a typing here. Well, it's not the typing, it's an actual issue. So we want to, like, the thing is, we might get the delta if we already have a message that we're building up that's pending, or it might be the first delta we have. So we really should use this handle message created. It makes it simpler, because when handle message created is called, we don't have the message there yet. And I'm wondering if I'm actually doing that on end message done text delta. No, so I don't have an event for that because I'm lazy. So that would simplify things. So basically what we need to do, if last content type equals function call, we're going to create a new text. Yeah. So if no last content or last content type is text, then, god damn it. Oh, sorry. There we go. I don't like this. I think we should add the created thing and everything. But the point is that at this point, the last content might be a function call that's been completed, or it might be nothing because nothing's been added yet, or it might be a message that's ongoing. So if we change this, I think we can rather say last content type equals text. Then we'll keep the content. So if we have text content, then we'll keep going. Or if it's something else, we're going to create a new text content. Yeah. I want to create a task management application. There we go. I've notified the product manager about your interest in creating a task management application. It will provide you with guidance you need. I have notified the product manager about your interest in creating a task management application. Oh, interesting. Why do we get it twice? Oh, we have another error. There was no, what the hell? There was no. Oh, that's interesting. Why did it say? Oh, last message. Yeah, last message content. I wonder what it tried to do. So it should definitely have found the function call. Maybe it wasn't resolved. Or maybe, yeah, probably. Do I do that? Handle function call. Do I put it to resolve? Yeah, I do. That's interesting. And why did I get the message twice? God damn it. I have a feeling that's... God damn it. I've written all this stuff in theory, but it seemed to actually write it twice as well. Well, first we need to figure out why it threw an error on this console.log. handle. Ooh. Okay, let's ask it again. I want to create a task management application. Okay, so you just inserted it twice. Okay. So it's undefined. That is interesting. Handle completed. I have a feeling it's the handle function call. Am I inserting this correctly? Yeah, so I definitely think this is wrong. I'm making an assumption that it's the last item in the array that is the function call to be updated. That's wrong. We have to find the actual function call to update. Maybe we should just fix that right away. But we are calling the handover. No, this isn't the handover. Yeah, this is the handover. Product manager, interesting. So I need to fix that. But let's just take a look at what the array actually looks like here. Last message content. There's something fishy going on here. I want to create, and it's so annoying. Like, this is just implementation details. Like, we haven't gotten to playing with this yet, which is going to be the fun stuff. Management application. So what's in that array? Oh, it doesn't even have the function call in there. Oh, so I guess it's my my handle message. This is probably what's wrong. So if the last content type, oh, I am replacing it. God damn it. Yeah, because I'm not saying that it should add it. I'm saying it should replace it. God damn it. Let's make this way easier. So we're going to state what we actually want. So if last content type equals text and last content.status equals pending, then we're just going to update it. So let's take this. We're replacing the thing, we're updating it. Else if last content, if no last content, so it's the first thing we add, or last content type equals function call and last content type status equals resolved, then we can also add some text, but we're going to actually add it. We're not going to replace the last thing. We're going to do this, which is just send me the contents, and then we're going to create type text status pending, and the text is the actual message delta. And then if this isn't the case, we're going to throw an error. Throw new error. Did I have an actual error for this? Function call delta while text. whatever. I'm gonna add these specific errors. Invalid state to update text. Okay, I think this is gonna fix it. I want to create a task management application. You're kidding me. Seriously? Handle message delta. If okay, and now I'm confused. Why didn't that work? Why do I have two entries here? Oh, for fuck's sake. Now I'm getting upset. Like, if I had all the time in the world, I wouldn't be so upset. But I don't have all the time in the world. So we do message delta. Okay, I just have to log the everything. Handling delta last content. What the fuck is going on here? Handling done. Maybe it's the actual. Then we have handle function call. Yeah, this shouldn't matter. Like, except the fact that you should search for the function call to update. We only have one function call and it's working. Wow, this is so disappointing. Oh, yeah, that's cool. And a few agents with basic supervisor working. Yeah, this is super exciting stuff, right? Like, I've had some fun moments like looking at AIs interacting with each other, but that's super interesting to see how far they can like interact with each other without like human intervention to complete a task. That's like super exciting in and of itself. But my current goal is like, how powerful does GPT 3.5 get when it's introduced to this Sage and Flow? Because I had so many examples of doing something with GPT 3.5 versus GPT 4. But there have been like single prompts. And yeah, the promise is that if you give GPT 3.5 some more time and some like multiple agents and validation steps, it should get a lot more powerful. And I wonder how much more powerful. Langsmith Smith is super nice for inspecting. I haven't heard of that. What the hell am I doing wrong here? So handling delta, blah, blah, blah. It must be handling done. Message done. What the hell am I doing here? So we're updating the last message with the contents. We are replacing the last content with completed. it seems to go wrong here, but I don't understand how. Handling done, and the last content is text pending. Is it the slicing? Am I messing up the fucking slicing? Oh, I am. God damn it. I'm missing a 0. I can't believe it. I fucking hate slicing. Oh, I've messed up slicing so many times. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Okay. I want to create a task management application. Nice. And now we have product manager as an output. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add the product manager. Like now I have to think about this. So this was one experiment I wanted to do just to see, because like this application had a very straightforward. So the whole point of this application is to allow someone who doesn't know how to code to create an actual application with a database and all that, deploying and hosting and all that stuff. And I'm kind of not embedded, but it's built on top of Firebase and Vue and Tailwind CSS. So that's very specific technology, which allows me to like just start a dev server reliably and have the interaction with the actual web browser here, reading runtime logs and all that good stuff. But I used to have like a single agent. Yeah. I think yeah, array deconstruction. That's a good idea. I haven't really thought about that. I had this stream once with a colleague, and we were just doing something very simple. It was super exciting. The thing we the thing we worked on, but the whole stream was just figuring out slice. And we I think we wrecked each other's brain, and it's out there somewhere. It's so funny to watch it back. It's like two relatively experienced engineers trying to do something actually really complex. Building was actually Git. You could move like Git diffs between commits and stuff. Like it was super cool. Just couldn't get that slicing to work. But yeah, I haven't thought of using actual destructuring to kind of pop off the last item, and that's interesting. Anyways, let's yeah, so the thing is, yeah, so the app had just this one AI which had like the same prompt engineering, and what I discovered is like as a user, yeah, when you get too deep into something, yeah, for sure. But what I experienced like playing around with the app is like sometimes you might have an actual implementation you want to do, like you have some specific functionality you want to change or add, and that's kind of what it was optimized for. But sometimes you just want to go straight into debugging, for example. You don't want it to like create a plan for debugging. And other times you want to actually discuss how to approach something, or you just want to discuss a feature. So the idea with this support role is that it tries to identify what do you actually want to do. Let me give you an optimized agent for your request, which makes sense to me to kind of have that as a first agent. And then you'll get like the perfect agent to actually help you with the type of request you have. So I don't know, support is maybe not the correct name for it, but anyways, but let's try to take this. Let's now create, so it seems to reliably want the product manager for this. So let's keep using the same prompt, add the product manager. And then in the handover, we're going to prompt the product manager, and let's see what it does. So now the fun begins. Product manager TS, and let's be lazy. And let's call it, it needs to be called the same, of course, because we're just gonna use this string to prompt the correct agent, so they need to match. And yeah, you work on support at a tech company. Okay, so yeah, so yeah, well, I'm not sure. I should probably change these descriptions, but let's. You are an amazing product manager. You know, this stuff actually helps. So we're gonna make this role the role that actually discusses a feature. You're an amazing product manager that loves to discuss how to approach products and how to approach products and ideas, whatever. Discuss with the user discuss is probably like prompts are difficult, so we have to try to just get something in here now. Like this stuff can be iterated on forever. Oh, I know why I had problems debugging. My music stopped. I can't debug without music. Let's see. There we go. So the description in this like framework is what's before the actual prompt of the user, which is intended to be like describe to the model like what you are, and then the instructions are like the expectations of handling that request. Yeah, and I shouldn't say the user. Please discuss with me and suggest please discuss with me and suggest how to best define, I don't know. I wanted to kind of evolve, like discuss and define the idea more specifically. How to please discuss with me and suggest. Please discuss with me and help me elaborate on my idea to make it more specific or whatever. So the actual handover here should be I'm not sure what the handover should be. I guess it should go to the actual project manager kind of thing. That's what we're gonna try. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a specific role. The handover is really, as I said, I as an agent, I'm done with what I'm doing. And this is the tricky part. Like now I actually want to have a discussion back and forward, and then who instigates this handover? Maybe it needs to be the user. So maybe this handover is something that needs to be defined per agent. Like when should it be called? Because now I'm actually just putting it in the framework that the handover should be called when the agent deems itself done. But when does it know that it's done? So I have a feeling this is going to be called too soon. And maybe a handover can be way more generic than having like a specific function, but I want to be super flexible now to explore, and then we'll see what it needs to be. Like how, yeah, if you're still there, I'm curious, like conceptually, how do you move information between the agents. When does an agent know that it's done doing its work? I guess that's the question. When does the agent know that it's done? And it needs to continue with a different agent. I think that's, yeah, that's for me, like approaching this fresh. That's the thing I'm most curious about. Like, how do you make an agent understand when it's done doing its work? And one thing is, like, if it has a set of steps to implement, it knows when it's kind of gone through. Well, it doesn't know. Like previously with the planner, the planner gave an array of tasks, and then I would like send each task and just let the agent do its job. And then, of course, when the last task is done, it's done. But in this case, it's more like you could have any number of interactions with this agent. Like, when does it know that it's done? Send project idea. Let's call it send project idea. And it's going to be idea, which is going to be a string, a detailed description of a project idea. Like this doesn't really make sense right now, but I just want to try something. Send the idea for a project to a project lead, project manager. I don't know. So we're gonna call this product manager, and then we're gonna shove that into our agents flow project. And now I'll probably get some typing issues or something. Looking okay. So let's go in and just make sure we're handling this. Send project idea, output. Oh yeah, have to break. Fantastic. I'll get right on it. Okay. So we have that thing, and that's what I'm wondering here. Like, should the handover? So what we could do here is, instead of having send project idea, we could have I don't know, some kind of function that validates with the user, like get plan confirmation or something. And in the orchestration of that handover, you wouldn't go to a new agent. You would actually prompt the user, like, are you happy with the plan? And then, yeah, even here, like, so get project validate confirmation. That's interesting. Maybe we should try that. And then we could actually add a message to the user, like an async await that message. And then we would actually return, no, let's keep working on it. Or yes, fantastic. Which would be the output. And then in the orchestration, we would be able to, okay, when that message is done, it will go on and pass that information to the agent, the next agent. Okay, that's interesting. Let's just comment that. Maybe call it get idea confirmation, project confirmation. And that could even be like from confirmation. That could even be from a different project manager that looks at it and kind of gives okay, does this make sense? Is this something we can act on? But anyways, just to have something to work on. And what we're going to do now is in this flow on the handover. So now we're kind of trying our first handover. This is exciting. So if we have a support, we are gonna basically, when do we actually, oh, this is a different thing. So when do we on handover emitter? Is this on? Yeah, this is on handle completed. That's correct. Okay. So it's safe to call this agent's prompt handover parameters role. Why are these unknown? Why are they unknown? That's weird. Why does it say assistance request? That's the name of it. I think I'm doing something wrong here on this typing. Role. Okay, let's just try. I'm gonna fix that. But there, and then this is coming from support. Was that correctly typed? No, that's also. Okay, we're gonna try first, and then I have to fix that typing. No idea why that. It's so weird. Oh, it's probably because, well, we'll see. I want to create a task management application. This stuff is also really difficult to test, right? What the hell did I just do? Oh, it completely broke. Why did it call that one? Oh, did I jump out? I guess we should look at the... There was no handover from the agent. What did this used to look like? There was no handover. Oh, interesting. So this was handle completed. Oh, so it didn't actually call. Yeah, exactly. It didn't actually call. Well, it had to, because it did call on handover. But then it prompted the other one. And then that was completed, but that didn't have a handover, right? Oh, okay, I see. So it sent the request over to the other agent, but it didn't have an actual handover. So that's the thing. Um, yeah, this is the problem, because now I'm very strict. Like I'm saying in the prompt, like generate prompt. It is product always call agent handover, so I can determine what to do next. So it went to the product manager with that idea. And it's also interesting because I think it says something anyways. And then it didn't use a handover. So maybe we just shouldn't be so strict about that. Always evaluate calling the, so I can determine what to do. Okay, let's just do that, and then we're not gonna throw an error on the handover. So we're just gonna check if we have a handover function call. So this is handle completed. Like it has to be there. Let's just do this instead. Oh yeah, this is a typing issue. Type equals function and status equals result. Okay, let's try again. I think I'm way over time here, but yeah, probably have to go very soon. I want to create a task management application. Oh, this is interesting. I have informed the product. What the hell is happening here? Let's remove the handling delta. This is just confusing stuff. Why did it add another message for support? Oh, I know why. Because I think maybe from needs to be optional. No, should not be optional because it's I gave it a prompt. Yeah, okay, let's just play with it. I really wonder how you efficiently test this stuff. On the task manager. So first of all, it didn't finish that one. And I guess that was the handover. Okay, I have to go. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, I have to go. I got a little bit further, but yeah, I need to fix this stuff, and then I'm gonna play more when it actually is working. Okay, bye.